Hello, my name is Sarah Rose,
Peace, I'm Blessed Divine.
and it's our pleasure and honor to introduce to you our project, Samed Gardens Initiative. So As-Samed is an Arabic word that's an attribute of God. It means the one on whom all depends. And the earth beautifully embodies this attribute, being the one on whom every human being and every, being of life depends.
And since the dawning of history, that's always been man's first occupation. Our right has always been to the earth. That is the engine of national life and civilization right there. Especially since in recent years, we've kind of lost a lot of that to the corporate mainstream type of thing. They've been the ones who've been taking the chance to produce all of our food for us. And they don't really care about our health and well-being, but here's where the flip comes.
Yeah, so right now, obviously this is a time of a lot of fear and insecurity, but there is a lot of security and hope and beauty in returning to cultivating the earth, returning to growing our own food and reclaiming that knowledge and practicing it. So it's a healing for ourselves in the moment, and it's also planting the seed of hope for a new future.
And the interest is really growing a lot right now with the whole epidemic and grocery stores being filled out left and right. People are really starting to look towards the earth again. So it doesn't have to be a big process. It's really an easy step-by-step thing. And we're so happy to be able to show you some simple things that you can do right in your own kitchen, in pots, on your porch, wherever it is. It's not something you have to go out of your way to get.
Right, it's about using what you have available, and there is so much, and we really have everything that we need. We just need the knowledge and the idea that we can do it. So the Samed Gardens Initiative really has two major components. The first is the actual food production, so teaching people how to grow food, but actually producing on the land that we have available to us, in the gardens and the pots, and actually we have a farm this year as well. The second part of it is a video series, which shout out to Fernando behind the camera, to show you guys what we're doing and how we're doing it so that you can, adapt it to your space. So we have three major goals and major components with the Samed Gardens Initiative. The first is the growing of the food, which is the foundation. Then the second is the storing and preserving food, including saving seeds, which provides food for future generations. And then the third part is the culinary medicine. So what do you actually do with the food? How do you prepare it to increase the nutritional value and make medicines out of it, including tinctures, salves, teas, and other uses.
And planting the seed is actually symbolic of new hope being manifested. Because the thing about seeds is you cannot judge where it is based off of its dormant state. It needs the correct conditions to grow in order to germinate. And we are no different as human beings, family. You cannot judge somebody by what you see. We need the correct conditions to grow. So how will we grow in this time? That's the question. You have yet to really see your higher manifestation. You are such a beautiful, beautiful human being at your core. Most of us just didn't have the chance to germinate under the correct conditions, but we can take ownership of that. We really have to come back to being your own and accepting yourself. And that's one thing we're looking to promote with this. So it's not just the physical seed going into the soil and producing satisfaction. It's also the mental, spiritual seed going into the work and producing satisfaction. Does that make sense, family? We really have a mighty work to do, and I'm so grateful that we have this opportunity to do this together because we really do need each other. This is just the beginning, family.
So please stay tuned. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for our next videos. We'll be releasing regularly, and we hope you benefit.
All right, thank y'all very much, family. Appreciate y'all time. God bless y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Y'all can move.